Hi there, this is Matt Rose, and you're watching the channel Wigwith. I am coming to you live Tuesday, July 28th, 2020. I'm just going to go over some of the stuff from the last night of the House session in the Alberta Legislature. It's still ongoing in the morning hour that we are at. It is 6:30 a.m. And Bill 30 has been kind of been shoved through tonight. And I wanted to kind of go over this legislation that they're trying to shove through. Also, I don't even know, like, I don't have the amendment that they added to this bill at 1 a.m. in the morning, but it sounds like they tried to do something really strange to open up, healthcare, private, confidential, documents between patients and doctors somehow. And we're planning probably to use that against doctors and patients to, blackmail them into taking this deal, this Bill 30 deal. And so here's some of the things straight out of the amendment, word for word as best as I can read it. So the Healthcare Protection Act renamed to Health Facilities to better reflect the Act's role in regulating independently operated healthcare facilities that provide services within the publicly funded healthcare system. So it's just like, they're changing the name of the act. Streamlines the review and approval process for chartered and surgical facilities, reducing red tape and administrative burden. So, they're going to choose who they want to, push through. So, current and new chartered surgical facilities can provide more publicly funded surgeries and help reduce surgery wait times as part of Alberta's surgical wait times initiative. And we know who, like, the UCP likes to give money to, so their friends will be very happy to have their facilities pushed through without red tape, right? Modern legislation so physicians have more options in how they are paid. In other words, they can take the new master agreement that they're going to push through, or they can shove it and take some other province's deal because they won't be operating here. Apparently, people that probably have already taken a lot of nosedives just to stay where they're at in their facilities. Allows government to control with a range of organizations to operate medical clinics, which I don't know, they're just gonna have like a wide range of operational clinics. That sounds like really fishy. It clarifies AHS as single health authority in Alberta and Covenant Health as a strategic partner and the largest provider of faith-based healthcare services. So, Covenant Health and AHS, they're kind of the big guys now. I don't know, I'll have to look more into in what ways that affects the province, but repeals the act which helped AHS take over responsibilities for cancer treatment, mental health, and addiction. Um, Screw for the province when the Alberta Health Board and the Alberta Mental Health Board, Cancer Board, Alcohol and Drug Abuse Commission, a whole bunch of boards were dissolved. So it just kind of adds it all under one house. And we've seen with this government how they like to make things easy for their friends and just hand out to private facilities. So the fact that they are still going at 6:30 in the morning, and we're seeing this government do things that just day after day are getting worse and worse. Just recently, today, they announced the Fiscal Report. This covers the pandemic and drop in oil prices. Government House Leader Jason Nixon proposed a 10 a.m. start for August 27th, but limited everything to like about an hour, which really short amount of time to go over all of the budget for the fiscal update of a pandemic. Um, Taves will be allowed to have a maximum of 30 minutes to speak for the update. Opposition will be given 10 minutes, followed by question and answered for 60 minutes with Taves and other members of cabinet. UCP backbenchers then given 20 minutes to ask questions. And so, they get 10 minutes, the NDP get 10 minutes, and the UCP backbenchers get 20, so sure. Legislation that will then adjourn for fall session of October 26th, which quite a ways away, but we've seen with all the bills that they've recently pushed through, this is going to be probably worse in the fall. Like they were saying that it takes extreme measures to have like an August sitting, but the fact that they've held off on this fiscal update for so long, they're like amending things at 1 a.m. at night. This is shady business, and the UCP government is like on board with like any corruption that like is going on in this province. So vote with your dollars, folks. If you got any money to spare, I'd say give it to the NDP, give it to CUPE. Support, your causes as Alberta Chalks. Find something good in your life to support. I'm gonna put the link again at the bottom of this video for Ashigold. I'm really hoping that Ashigold like hears this, and they've been like a big supporter. So I'm really hoping we can make a change, right? Let's do something for the better. Alberta deserves this. The world deserves this. Let's support our doctors. Let's support our teachers. Let's support our kids. Support the NDP. Do whatever you gotta. Just make the UCP hear us and make them scared to pass any more of these heinous bills, because we're seeing private healthcare shoved into our system. We're seeing our school kids being forced back when there's not a safe process in place, and we're seeing our parks being destroyed and open pit coal mines coming in, all on top of like the major other scandals in this world. Like, I don't trust it one bit. So vote with your dollars. If anybody that supports the UCP, stop supporting them, because we've got to get on that NDP train if we want to stop this before it becomes like the Uyghurs in China. So keep bringing that life into this world. Keep bringing love, keep bringing happiness, keep praising God, keep being yourselves. Love you guys. Peace. Have fun.